Hi, on the Woodpecker today I will show you how I did Frosty over here. Before turning the snowman, I glue 3 pine boards together. Then I cut a square block and remove the 4 corners to make the turning easier. You can see that my setup is rocky at best. The lathe is held on my workbench with clamps. The motor is also clamped to the workbench and it doesn't have a manual power switch. I'm using a foot switch to start it and stop it. Before starting turning, I make sure the block can turn freely. I adjust the tool rest so it can turn. When it spins freely, I start turning the snowman. I start with a roughing gouge to create a cylinder. When that's done, I mark the approximate spot where the ball will end. When this is done, I remove wood principally with a roughing gouge and a paring tool. After I remove enough wood, I move the tool rest closer to the spindle. I make a cut where the head's tenon will be. It must be 1.5 inches in diameter. I still need to remove some wood. When I have the right diameter, I make the tenon with a skew chisel. Before removing more wood, I sharpen my roughing gouge. I cut the hat rim and make the hat. I need to cut the top of the hat and remove unwanted woods. Oh yeah, my turning with chisels is done. I replace the snowman and sand it. It's time to clean the shavings. I sand the bottom so it's straight. Then, I drill a 3/4 inch hole in the center. I can now cut the hat from the body. Oops! This will give him some character. Now, it's time to cut the unnecessary part. I sand both faces of the hat. It's time to cut the hole that will receive the tenon. Okay, I should have used the clamp from the beginning. Here's Frosty before the finish is on. I paint the nose with orange acrylic paint and paint the arm brown. It's time to paint Frosty now. I put 4 coats of white spray can lacquer and 4 coats of black on the hat and the buttons. On the nose and arm, I put clear lacquer. When the 4th coat is dry, I drill the holes for the buttons and the nose. I glue all the buttons using CA glue. Then I drill 2 holes for the arms. I cut the nose using a drill size gauge. I retouched some spots with white acrylic paint. I think my drill was dull. It tore up all the 1/4 inch holes. While the paint dries, I make a wooden screw to hold Frosty. To finish, I assemble Frosty and give him a last coat of clear lacquer. To install him, I remove the top of my guardrail post that I built a couple of years ago. I screw the wooden screw that I made and put Frosty on it. Here is our new Christmas decoration. It's far from perfect, but I had a blast making it. Thank you for watching, and see you next time for another episode of The Woodpecker.